All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Last time I was here, my weather department was working pretty good. This time, the weather department gave us a day off, I guess. It took a day off. Thank you for that introduction, Dr. Harker. And thank you, Liliana Bakhtiari, council member, for being here. And to all of you, Eloisa Clementich, the CEO of Invest Atlanta, and Ms. Emlay, and of course, to Alvin Dawson, our Deputy Commissioner of Parks and Recreation, who you'll hear from in a second. Like I said, it's great to be back here in Oakland Cemetery. We were here earlier this year, just on the other side, and now we're here for this important day. Oakland is a valuable resource, historic resource in our city, but it's much more than a place for remembrances. Founding father and slave owner Ben Franklin said, "Show me your cemeteries, and I will tell you what kind of people you have." Franklin believed that how much attention a community pays to its cemeteries is a reflection of the community itself. You may have heard me say something like Atlanta is a group project. And indeed, it is a group project today when we see how we have this public-private partnership that have come together to make this happen with Invest Atlanta, with MLA, with, of course, Oakland Cemetery and the city of Atlanta. So much of our city's history is here, including our African American history, which we talked about last time we were here. We know that we have to make our peace with our history in order to move the city forward. All of that can happen right here at Oakland. We've got so many important Atlanta stories connected in these spaces. And Oakland is such a big part of my vision of Atlanta as a city that is working to become the beloved community that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. envisioned for us all. When I consider how my administration is advancing early childhood learning and advocating for youth engagement, I can't help but think about how vital this Oakland Cemetery is for youth to be able to learn history. Places where children from all backgrounds can learn about the history of this city and the beauty of this city. This very beautiful new space will bring field trips here, I imagine, and opportunities for thousands of kids from all over the city to learn and have cool educational experiences. So those lucky students will be able to look up and look out at this bell tower, this newly rehabilitated bell tower, open air balconies that are up there that we're going to go up in just a little while. And they will be able to see pieces of Atlanta's history while overlooking Atlanta's skyline in the distance. So a bit of the past, a bit of the present, and glimpses of the future will all be seen right here at Oakland. And that is a good thing indeed for all of us as we continue to move Atlanta forward. So I thank you for being here this morning, and now I'll bring up our Deputy Commissioner of Parks and Recreation, Alvin Dawson.
We are gathered here today. Well, I don't know about you, but normally when I hear those words, it's not good. There's a deep loss. We've lost a loved one, a family member, or a friend. And we basically say we're having a homegoing celebration or a celebration of life. But today, as we're gathered here today, we're having a celebration of living. This is a tangible manifestation of public-private partnerships. I'd like to thank the Emlay Foundation, our friends over at Oakland Foundation, the Invest Atlanta team, and other 200 contributors to this magnificent project here. Also, I'd like to take time out because this was built in 1899. Could you imagine the things that this building has seen? Imagine if it could talk to you. Well, I guess in a cemetery you wouldn't want a building talking to you. That may be a little unnerving. But I also want to take a moment out and thank our mayor, because due to his leadership, the Department of Parks and Recreation will receive $147 million for green space and parks. And this is one of our most unique green spaces and parks in our inventory. And I'm here to let you know there's 71 projects. And one of those projects is Oakland Cemetery, which will get a little bit over $2.4 million for the African American section and the Potter's Field. So I think that deserves a round of applause right there. So in closing, be selective, be objective, and be an asset to the collective. Thank you.
The Imlay Foundation made its first grant to Historic Oakland in 1995. Since that time, we've done many projects here. We restored the Bobby Jones site twice. And when David Moore came to our office and talked about this historic campaign, we were excited. We knew we wanted a special piece of it. So the bell tower was it. When we saw that, we thought we want the Imlay Foundation to support this building. And then, of course, we were joined by the Gowitts and the Barfields and Pete McTeer. So they have helped to complete all the details that we were hoping for. About a year ago, we were all standing here together, cutting another ribbon to open this iconic building, which will be a special place for friends and family to celebrate together, to grieve together, and to party together. Richard just told me that on the Day of the Dead, 10,000 people came here to celebrate, many of whom had never been to Oakland before. So that is the new life and the excitement of this building. It's a place to educate and to meet Atlanta's past. I want to thank Richard Harker, of course, Neil Nichols, Sam Reed, my all-time favorite, and all of you for coming to see the completion of this building. Thank you so much.
Well, I do have to just share a quick story if I can. I had an opportunity to tour the Bell Tower with Richard and team, and we went to the bottom, which he's calling the vault, which I think is a very nice name. It's actually where they used to put bodies and waiting. And so I asked that question because I was like, didn't they put bodies there? And he said yes, and I was like, do you believe in ghosts or spirits? And he told me, don't worry, all of our spirits here are very nice. All right, so the section who has their office there, nice spirits. Let us know how that goes. So again, Dr. Aloisa Clementich, President and CEO of Invest Atlanta, and it really is exciting to be here today. We were able to contribute, thank you, Mayor, with $1.5 million from the Eastside TAD, and we really couldn't have done it without the support of our board, the mayor, and the council member. We're all really excited to invest in properties like this, in projects like this, and why? Because they help preserve our history, and I was so glad that you mentioned the Day of the Dead and what does this mean, and Mayor, about how you recognize people of our past. It really talks about our society and who we are as a people. Not only is the reason why we invested, but this also represents an economic impact to our city. And we ran some of the numbers, and we believe that we'll have about a $7.8 million economic impact because of this bell tower. So not only is it the right thing to do, but it also will provide a great opportunity for people to come visit, spend their money, have great, wonderful events here as well. So we're excited about what this will mean. Invest Atlanta will continue to invest in projects around the city and specifically in Eastside TAD because we want to continue to support the growth and the excitement here in our city. And I just want to also congratulate the team. I think Jennifer's here, and I just want to say thank you. You can't do anything at Invest Atlanta without an amazing team, and I want to thank them and the entire Invest Atlanta staff. So with that, thank you very much, and we're excited to ring the bell and trying to encourage my daughter to get married now that I have a space, but we'll see if that happens.
My name is Liliana Bakhtiari. I'm the council member for District 5, which is the district you are in. I was told we only had 1 minute and 30 seconds to talk, and I feel that was pointed directly at me because when it was told to me, the mayor looked directly down at me and said, 1.5 minutes, which to me says I talk too much, so I'll try to be very quick. I'm very lucky to be the representative for this community. Oakland Cemetery, on top of being an incredible investment and a site that doesn't shy away from very complicated history and instead embraces that and moves forward and highlights the mistakes that they've made, I think that this entity is a leading example of what our city should be in many, many ways. And a city that doesn't always embrace its past or do a very good job preserving it, Oakland is a leading example of what that also should look like. You've heard about all the people that made this possible. Dr. K, you're incredible. It's wonderful to see all the partners that were involved in this. We're really lucky to have a mayor that is literally everywhere and gives us every opportunity to grow and change and never leads by ego. The other piece of this is that Oakland is such a staple in this community. It is a community space. It is a place to celebrate those who have passed. It's a place to celebrate the future. But also, because of Oakland and its investment in this corridor, we're going to finally see the turnaround of Memorial Greenway, the connection of the Heroes Trail, all the way to Auburn Avenue. This project and the people like Dr. Harker and the board and everyone else that is involved in making Oakland everything that it is, thanks to you all, we will finally, in these next few years, be able to really turn around this corridor. And that would not happen if it was not for Oakland and the tireless work that you all do. Like I said, I am honored. Anytime that you need help bumping something through licensing, you know you can email me. And I want to say that I will always be an ally and a supporter. And I am beyond lucky to be the representative for this district and to be able to represent such an incredible piece of our history.
1, 2, 3, cut.